I'm Aaron Plessinger.
I'm Christian Craig.
I'm Hunter Lawrence.
Josh Schmalde.
I'm Cameron McAdoo.
I'm Justin Brayton.
Hey, I'm Marvin Muscan.
I'm Malcolm Stewart.
I'm Dylan Ferrangis, and I choose Ojo.
And I choose Ogio.
I choose OGO.
I choose OJ.
It was good. It was good. I had another good start in the first moto, and I actually rode like 7th and 8th up until like 3 to go, and decided to wash her out, and I went back to 12th, I think. So.
That's all right. West Coast, you're back. How was
Yeah.
this one compared to all these tracks, these heavy, deep tracks that we've been riding these last few weeks?
Yeah, Washougal is definitely a unique track. There's nothing really in California that mimics it as far as the shadows and the way it forms up. But I grew up here, and I'm pretty comfortable with this slick and the hard pack. And actually, Millville was probably the closest to California that we've had so far since Paula and Hangtown anyway. So I'm just stoked to be back on West Coast time.
Okay. How did the bike feel where it's just such a hard base and then it's loose on top? Did you have to be careful today instead of just like wringing it out everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on hard pack stuff, so I'm used to being able to send it on this kind of stuff, and I'm comfortable with hard pack. But I got in trouble a couple times coming out of a corner. You just peg it, and the back end just wants to reach around on you.
Yeah, I saw, dude, your teammates even catching the rear wheel and just riding wheelies into the first roller because just how good the bike was hooking up today.
Yeah, the bike setup's amazing. We made a change on the shock between Moto 1 and Moto 2, and I rode better had I not weeded myself in the first couple laps.
The day went good. I was stoked to be back, racing on the West Coast, same time zone, and harder base track. That's why all we practice in Southern California. So, yeah, I came in good, qualified 13th, Moto 1, decent start. Ended up 10th, and then second Moto, good start again, and ended up 10th again. So, super stoked on the day, and went 10-10 for 10th overall. And now I'm just looking forward to Unadilla and gotta work on what we need to work on the break and come out swinging.
Dude, 10-10, that's good. That's real good. How did it feel when you were on the track today?
It felt good. Like first moto, I was eating roost all the way until the 2-lap card came out. Finally got around the guy that I was behind for literally like 12 laps. Got around him and then rode it into the checkered. Second moto, I was by myself. The entire moto, I had like 12 seconds from me to 9th, and then like 16 seconds from me to 11th. So I was literally by myself, just hitting my marks and having fun with the track because it was pretty sick today.
Did you get to really enjoy that second moto then? I mean, aside from the shadows, like you got to do all the big jumps and do the lines you wanted to do. How did it make that moto go by, fast or slow?
Honestly, the moto went by pretty quick. I looked down at my watch and I saw we had like 5 minutes left, till the 2-lap card came out. And I was just having fun, like hitting my marks and just trying to be mistake-free and kind of like almost like work on what I know I need to work on as far as like not dabbing and just being light on the bike and jumping the bumps and stuff. And it was a fun moto. It definitely didn't feel long, which is kind of crazy because I was by myself, but it was good.
Okay. Hey, I like that you can watch, like look at your watch and know the time and everything like that. Do you have to pick your spot where you get a good look at it, or can you make it pretty quick?
Well, normally I start my watch on the, right when the gate's about to drop, 30-second card goes up. And sometimes I just never even look at it, but I kind of like it there just for a reinsurance because I'm like, dude, if I feel like the moto's going forever, I'll take a peek down at it and knowing how much time I have left. And today I actually only looked at it once between the two motos, so it worked out. But it's kind of nice because you look down and you kind of know where you're at, because it was hard to see the pit board in that second moto with the sun glaring on it. So it looked like just a literally white board with no lettering on it. So I just kind of, just riding my race.
It was pretty good. Qualified 4th and then 5th in the first moto. The first moto I was pretty happy with how I rode. I got a 4th place start, and then was with the Lawrence boys and Joe for quite a while, and I learned a lot while I was up there. And that pace is, I'm getting there closer every weekend to that pace, but just got to run it for longer, and I think I'll be up there at the end of the moto too. And then second moto I ended up 8th. And just wasn't my best riding, got a little pumped up and just was overriding the track, I think, in the early laps. But overall, not a bad day, just bummed on that second moto, but look forward to this 2-week break and make some improvements and come out swinging.
Hey, when I was watching the first 250 moto, it felt like it went by in like an eye blink. And then the second one felt like it took forever.
Yeah, honestly, it felt like that for me too. Like the first moto, I don't know if it's just because I was like with those guys more, but like I was like, oh, halfway already, like couple laps to go, I was like, all right, let's do this. So then I even had a tip over in that moto, but it still felt not too long. And then yeah, second moto, I don't know, probably because I wasn't riding good. I had arm pump, it just felt long. So.
All right, a couple weeks off, like you said, pretty good because now you get to rest and regroup. What have you and Ivan been talking about these last few days to build into this and maximize the time?
Yeah, so probably take like a few days just to like rest the body. It's been 4 races in a row. It's tough, and then then try to make some improvements for this last push and in the final 4 races. And I want to get my endurance a little better, fix a couple things on the bike, improve technique, and I think that's going to put me closer where I want to be on the podium.
Yeah, today was good. Matched my best qualifying P8 in practice, and yeah, I kind of like the track. Been here sometimes in amateur and the Redis qualifiers, so this is the most familiar track to me out of all the rounds besides Paula and Hangtown, which are local races. So I felt a little more at home, a little more relaxed today, and yeah, I got some good starts and some bad starts. First moto was not ideal, but I surprisingly somehow made my way up through the pack from like 17th to 11th the first lap, which is impressive for myself. I'm proud of myself for being able to do that on this track. And then picked my way up to 7th. Good to finish there. And then yeah, I got the start in the second one, moving to 5th, and kind of just rode my race.
I will say that the results, for KTM guys, you and Ryan and AP too, that was a good showing on this chassis on the hard pack like that. And I'm sure that all of you guys were kind of like curious on how the day was going to go, but good results all the way across.
Yeah, I feel like, being at down in SoCal, the team, we do a lot of testing on the hard pack, a lot of testing at Glen Helen, and I feel like we set our bike up pretty well for hard pack at the beginning of this year, but once we went back east, it's been kind of like chasing it a lot, and now that we kind of figured out that outdoor setting on the east, we came back and kind of could go back to some similar settings. So I did some testing this week and brought that testing straight onto the race bike and felt comfortable right away. I felt like if you brought your East Coast setting to this track today, it was not going to be too good. Yeah, too stiff and too hard because it was choppy and slick.
Yeah, dude, really slick.
Really slick. That second moto was brutal.
Okay, with a little bit of local knowledge that you have and stuff like that, how do you come into this one differently than others? Because there's some tracks that you come to and you're just like, all right, man, I got to figure it out today. But there's other ones that this track never changes, so you know what it's going to be like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always been the same track here, pretty much layout-wise. So last year I actually struggled. This was my worst race. So surprisingly, I was kind of coming. I was like, okay, I'm coming to get redemption here, and definitely made it work with getting a 5th overall, matching my best. So. Yeah, it definitely felt more relaxed, more comfortable coming in today, and yeah, I just kind of felt comfortable and found my way into 5th.
Today was kind of a struggle for me. Just couldn't really find the pace from beginning of the day. Yeah, just couldn't really figure out the track. But 2 good starts and still finished 3-3 for P4. But yeah, it just kind of hard,
Yeah. Is this one, do you come into this one with like a lot of high expectations because it's West Coast track and it's so easy for you to go to?
No.
Or is this like a challenge coming to this one it could be hard?
Well, I just keep it the same every time. Every time I go to track, like the same mentality and everything, so. Yeah.
I heard that you're in Michigan, or you were in Michigan there for a little bit with Nick Way, which I thought was cool because that's like the first time you've really been out of California in a long time. How is it?
It was cool experience. I stayed there for 2 weeks and got some really good practicing. The track was cool, but yeah, at the same time I was kind of bored. Didn't really do much out there, so yeah.
So you're not moving to DeWitt?
Nah, I don't think so.
It's just different. It's different, yeah.
Yeah, I like California.
Is that the first time you've really spent a lot of time away from California since you've lived here? Or have you spent 2 weeks or a month or something riding anywhere else?
I did go to Florida 2 years ago for 2 months.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Okay. How do they compare?
To be honest, it's kind of similar. Like just you wake up and go ride, come back, and that time I had a practice mechanic, so I'll go do something with him. So more fun time, I feel like.
It was really good. Practice went really well. I knew it was going to be a good day right off the rip. felt really good with the bike, and just everything was clicking. Was fast in both practices and was just feeling good on the bike. And then we made some changes going into Moto 1. They weren't the best. We kind of went backwards a little bit. And yeah, it just was, I mean, my intensity definitely wasn't there. So overall, it's not to blame with the bike, just a couple things went wrong in that one. Just had to settle for fourth because there was a big gap up to third. So second moto came out firing. We went back to what we started with, and yeah, it was just clicking with the bike. It came pretty easy. It was almost easier than Moto 1 for me. Just was riding my own pace, and it just felt like a practice moto. It was super nice, and you know, I haven't felt that in a while, so it's pretty relieving to finally, you know, feel that good at a race and, you know, win a moto. That's the definition of a good day for me right now. So we'll keep building on this, and we got the home race coming up next, so excited.
You know, there were a lot of people that were starting to question like how things were going, but it never really seemed like you were questioning anything. It just was waiting for everything to line up. And a good time for this to line up, because now these next 4 tracks are 4 tracks that you're pretty good at too.
Yeah, so I mean, coming into this year, I had high expectations. Those went down the drain pretty quick. Was out of the championship pretty quick, and for my standards, I mean, I'm pretty far back, so that's not a worry. And now I've just been trying to better myself each weekend, and yeah, a lot of people doubting me, but you know, it obviously hasn't left me because I mean, the way I was riding today, it kind of just sparked me back up, and you know, all it takes is a moto like that to kind of find yourself again. And we've really been searching for it. We just needed everything to fall into place, and that's what happened in that second moto. And yeah, we've just been, you know, having okay motos, but nothing, you know, showing any brilliance. So yeah, that was a good moto for me, and definitely something to look back on, and you know, just kind of remind myself of who I was last year.
Okay, I talked to Mohead yesterday for quite a bit, and we were just discussing the bike setup stuff. And I think everything that you're learning right now to tinker with the bike is really good for the future of your career, because now you know, hey, this is what this change does, or this is what this does, because for so long you were just given, all of you guys were just given the platform. And it's cool that they're willing to work with you and all of that. And then at this point in your career right now, knowing that 23 could be kind of funky depending on what happens, really good learning lessons right now to take and apply next year.
Yeah, of course. I've been on the same setup, I think, I've always gone back to the same setup for the last 3 years on outdoors. And I had a good year last year, but I just wasn't really happy with how the bike felt and how I had to ride it. So I was looking for something new, and it's taken a while, and we're still working on it. Obviously not perfect by any means, but we're getting closer, and that's something we've always steered away from. We've tried something and it didn't work, and we just went straight back to last year's setup, or you know, my main setup. So that's been the main difference this year. We've been fighting to work on it, and you know, we've been fighting to figure it out, because it's hard to, you know, go to each race and not do what you want to do, and you know, you question if you're going down the right road, and it's so easy to go back to your old setup. So what we're figuring out now is going to be better for the long run.
It was a weird day. I went second all day. It's a little different, but I still got an overall win. So I mean, it's lucky I got it, but then again, I would have liked to got an overall win. Oh, not overall win, sorry. At least one moto win, but we'll take it. Now we have a bit of a break. Then we get to go to some of my favorite tracks that I really like Unadilla, Budds Creek, and those ones. So hopefully those ones just keep maintaining. Hopefully we keep that win streak going, because I think that's one really cool thing. So it would have been nice to see what would have happened if I didn't get the DNF at Redbud. But hey, we'll see if we keep it going from now.
Did you get roosted a lot today?
Dude, it freaking hurts, man. I got on my bicep. You probably can't. Once I go back and have a shower, have a nice cold shower, I'm just gonna be just red. Mm-hmm. It hurts bad. I swallowed some dirt. It was not ideal.
I've been roosted here. This hurts. This hurts like a different kind of roost. Yeah.
I'm not excited for 450 next year. That's for sure. I'm gonna get a start and be gone, hopefully.
I appreciate that. That was a nice little insight there. Because we know. Okay, on a day like today, where you said you know you're second best, this was a nice balancing act to not get caught up in everything and then push yourself too much and then make a mistake, because it's so easy to get over your head here.
Yeah, that second motor, like the biggest thing here is always the shadows. I mean, off season, I think I'm coming up here to burn them, so hopefully no more of that. But the second motor, I felt good. I felt like I had that bit extra speed, but I just pushed and I had a few sketchy moments in the shadow spots. So I'm like, you know what? I already know I have an overall win unless Hunter gets past Joe. But I'm still happy with the second or whatever it would be. So I'm just going to stick with this and play it safe, and got lucky on it and end up getting over a win, which is pumped. But no, I was definitely I think I closed the gap. Justin picked up a little bit, but the main thing was I just want to be brought back home safe and not be exited out of here in an ambulance. So yeah, I was just going to play it safe and just bring it home.
Did you enjoy any part of the track?
No.
None, okay. Because there's parts out there that look like a bicycle park, real technical and like flowy, and I was like, oh, that looks like it would be fun, but if you're not having a good day out there.
No, my shock was being up me a little bit on the second one, but I mean, there's some spots, but I just don't like this track. Okay. I'm not a fan. Maybe if we get rid of the trees, it might be different, but the trees still there, I don't like it.